Reality is not what happens to you. Reality is how you interpret what happens to you. Epictetus. The Stoics didn't just talk about truth and meaning, they lived it through war, poverty, exile, slavery, and emperorship. In this video, we'll walk through 8 timeless Stoic principles, each one a chapter, exploring their most powerful quotes, stories, and teachings. This is how the Stoics solved reality and why their ancient wisdom still holds the key to mastering your mind today. Principle 1, the Stoic frame. What is reality? It's a question that has echoed through the ages, from ancient philosophers to modern thinkers. We all wonder at some point what is truly real in our lives and what is just noise. Is it the chaos outside, headlines flashing across screens, markets rising and falling, moments of victory and defeat, people celebrating and mourning in the streets? Is reality just the sum of all this activity, this constant motion and noise? We're taught to believe the external world is everything, that our happiness and success depend on what happens out there. We're told that if we just keep up, if we react fast enough, we'll find fulfillment. But is that really true? The Stoics challenge this idea. They invite us to question what we've been told, to pause and look deeper. They urge us to look inward, to the reality within our own minds. They teach that the truest part of our experience is not what happens to us, but how we interpret and respond to it. While the world outside is a storm, loud, unpredictable, and often overwhelming, inside there is a quiet space. This is the place where we process, judge, and respond. It's where we decide what matters and what doesn't. This inner world is where we truly live. It's the only place we can ever really call our own, the only space where we have true control. Two people can face the exact same event. One sees disaster, the other sees opportunity. One is crushed by circumstances, the other is inspired to act. The difference isn't the event itself, but the mind interpreting it. Our thoughts, beliefs, and judgments shape our reality far more than the events themselves ever could. Are we just victims of circumstance, tossed about by forces we can't control? Or do we have the power to steer our own ship, to choose our direction even in the roughest seas? The Stoics believed we are captains, not puppets. We are not powerless even when the world feels overwhelming. We can't control the storm, but we can control how we navigate it. We can choose our attitude, our actions, and our responses, no matter what the world throws at us. Our power lies in our response, not in the chaos itself. The world may be wild, but our minds can remain steady. The ultimate reality is not the storm, but the captain's response. It's not what happens, but how we meet it that defines us. This is where our freedom is found. In every moment, we have the power to choose our perspective, to unlock new possibilities within ourselves. The Stoics ask us, what will you choose to make real? The noise outside or the strength within? Will you let the world dictate your reality, or will you claim it for yourself? The world will always be loud and demanding. There will always be distractions, pressures, and voices trying to pull you in every direction. But your mind is your own. You have the ability to close the door to the noise, to create a sanctuary of calm within yourself. You decide what things mean. You give events their significance. You are the author of your own story, the one who chooses what matters. You decide how to respond. In every situation, you have a choice to react blindly or to respond with intention and wisdom. The storm is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Pain may come, but how much we suffer is up to us. The Stoics teach us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, our judgments, our actions. This is where our energy is best spent, where our true influence lies. This is the reality that matters. The rest is just noise, just weather passing by, ever-changing, and ultimately outside our control. So what is real? The answer is within you. It's in your choices, your values, your inner strength. That's where your true power begins. When you realize that reality is shaped from the inside out, you become unstoppable. Principle 2, reality is perception. The Stoics taught that reality isn't simply what happens to you or the events that unfold around you each day. Instead, reality is shaped by how you interpret those events, by the lens through which you view the world. Events themselves are neutral, just facts, not inherently good or bad, not blessings or curses until we decide they are. A traffic jam is just cars lined up on a road, nothing more, nothing less. A harsh comment is just words carried on air, vibrations with no meaning until we assign one. Our mind is the storyteller. assigning meaning, turning simple facts into suffering or opportunity, into obstacles or lessons. We often blame others or circumstances for our feelings, convinced that outside forces control our happiness or misery. But the Stoics remind us, only you control your reactions, your inner world, your peace of mind. Suffering comes not from the events themselves, but from our judgments, our interpretations, the stories we tell ourselves about what happened. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your own judgment about it." These words echo through centuries, reminding us of our power. This is a call to take responsibility for our emotions, to own our responses, and to recognize the freedom that comes with this awareness. It's not about denying pain or pretending hardships don't exist, but about seeing events as they truly are, separate from the stories we create in our minds. A broken leg is a fact, a physical reality that simply is. The suffering is in the story. My life is over, I'll never recover, or this is unfair. The pain is real, but the suffering is optional. The Stoic path is to separate the event from the story, to notice the difference between what happens and what we make it mean. Choose a story of resilience, not defeat. See setbacks as chances to grow, not as the end of your journey. This shift moves power from the world to your mind, giving you control over your experience, no matter what happens outside. It's simple in theory, but not easy in practice. It takes awareness, effort, and patience to change your perspective. It means you can't blame others for your misery, and you can't give away your power to circumstances. But it also means you hold the key to your own peace, your own freedom, your own happiness. Reality is perception, and perception is your choice. That's the Stoic way. Every day you get to decide how you see the world, and in that choice lies your true power. Principle 3, dichotomy of control. At the very core of Stoic philosophy lies a powerful idea known as the dichotomy of control. This concept, which has guided thinkers for centuries, asks us to pause and reflect on a simple but profound question. What, in this vast and unpredictable world, do we truly have power over? There are things you can control and things you can't. Life constantly presents us with choices, but not all outcomes are in our hands. Most of what we worry about, our health, our wealth, our reputation, the opinions and actions of others, and even the ultimate fate of life and death are, in reality, outside our direct control. We spend so much energy trying to manage these things, yet they often slip through our fingers. We can influence these aspects of life, perhaps nudge them in a certain direction, but we can never fully command them. The world is too complex, too full of variables beyond our reach. Placing our happiness in what we can't control is like building a castle on shifting sand. Sooner or later, the tide will come in, and what we built will be washed away. So what do we truly control? The answer is simple, yet profound. Our thoughts, our judgments, our choices, and our responses to what happens around us. This is the foundation of Stoic wisdom. This is our true domain, our inner world, the space where our character is shaped and our peace is found. No one can force you to think a certain thought or make a particular judgment. Your mind is your own, and your perspective is yours to shape. Your freedom to choose your response is inviolable. Even in the most challenging circumstances, you retain the power to decide how you will react. The Stoic practice is to focus your energy and attention on what you can control and to accept with grace what you cannot. This is not resignation, but wisdom in action. Stuck in traffic, you can't move the cars or change the flow of the city, but you can always choose your response to the situation. You might listen to music, breathe deeply, or simply allow yourself to be calm and present. In that moment, you reclaim your peace. By focusing on your own actions and thoughts, you reclaim your power. You become the author of your own experience, no matter what the world throws at you. The world outside is unpredictable, ever-changing, and often chaotic. Storms will come and winds will blow, but your mind is your fortress, a place of strength and calm that no one can breach without your permission. The only thing you truly own is your response. That's where real peace begins. That's the Stoic secret, to master yourself, and in doing so, find freedom no matter what life brings. Principle 4, reality is a training ground. Stoicism was forged in hardship, not comfort. Marcus Aurelius, emperor, faced war, plague, and personal loss, yet he focused on his own character and choices. Epictetus, born a slave, endured cruelty and disability but discovered his mind was free. "You can bind my leg, but not even Zeus can break my will," he taught. Both men proved that external conditions don't define us, our internal response does. Adversity became their training ground for virtue. Stoicism is not for the classroom, but for life's toughest moments. It's the key to freedom, no matter your circumstances. Principle 5, want nothing. Consider Diogenes, the philosopher who lived in a barrel. When Alexander the Great offered him anything, Diogenes simply said, "Stand out of my light." He needed nothing from the world, not wealth, not power. Alexander the Conqueror envied Diogenes' self-sufficiency. True freedom, the Stoics teach, is needing little and mastering your desires. Diogenes was richer in spirit than the king who ruled the world. You can have nothing and be free, or have everything and be a slave to desire. The only conquest that matters is conquering yourself. Diogenes mastered reality by needing nothing and fearing no one. He stripped life down to its core and found freedom, not by controlling the world, but by controlling his desires. To him, reality wasn't status or possessions, it was sunlight and self-sufficiency. Principle 6, strong body, strong mind. The Stoics believed discipline of the flesh, forged discipline of the soul. They trained their bodies not for vanity, but for virtue. Hardship, sweat, cold, hunger, these weren't enemies. They were allies in the war against weakness. To master the mind, first conquer the body. They practiced exercises to strengthen the mind, like imagining worst-case scenarios to rob them of their power. Voluntary hardship was another tool, living simply, embracing discomfort to prove you can thrive without luxury. These practices build psychological immunity. By rehearsing loss, you appreciate what you have. By practicing discomfort, you expand your comfort zone. It's not pessimism, but preparation. The Stoics train not to avoid storms, but to stand strong when they come. That's how you build your inner citadel. Principle 7, defeat distraction. Today's world bombards us with distractions, news, social media, endless opinions. The Stoic response, be the gatekeeper of your mind. Apply the dichotomy of control. Most of what you see online is outside your control. Choose what you let in and what you react to. Don't let outrage or envy hijack your peace. Consumer culture tells us happiness is one purchase away, but the Stoics knew true contentment comes from desiring less. Try voluntary hardship, a digital detox, a month without shopping. Your well-being isn't for sale. Guard your inner citadel. That's how you find peace in a noisy world. Principle 8, master your inner world. The Stoic solution is a declaration of independence for your mind. The world will always be chaotic, but your inner world is yours alone. Suffering comes from resisting what is. Peace comes from mastering your response. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Today I escaped from anxiety, or no, I discarded it because it was within me." This is the ultimate freedom. No one can take it from you. It's a daily practice. Remember what you control. Choose patience. Focus on your response. Every challenge is a chance to practice virtue. Reality becomes something you shape, not something that happens to you. The traffic jam, the tough email, the uncertain future, these are just raw materials. You are the artist. Sculpt resilience and tranquility, or let the world shape you. The Stoics showed us the way. The choice is always yours. Now master your reality.